Hey 143 fam, I'm Antonia. Thank you for being here. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel and click on the bell for notifications. If you would like to be considered for a free reading this month, make sure you subscribe, leave me a comment below your video, and I will alert winners at the very end of the month. If you would like to double your chances to win, make sure you follow me on Instagram as well at UrbanSoulGuru. All of my contact information, website, Instagram is in the box below. Now let's take a look at love and see what's in store for the rest of the month. Hey Gemini, this reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising in Love, August 15th through the end of the month. Gemini in Love, August 15th through the end of the month. Okay, Gemini. Your energy's coming through really strong. Gemini in Love, August 15th through the end of the month. Okay, Gemini, I'm channeling the Gemini is activated. What does this mean? This means your talents, your spiritual gifts, they've all been activated, like hella activated, Gemini. What this also means is that you will be manifesting very, very quickly over the next couple of weeks. Use this energy wisely, Gems, okay? Whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you focus on will come in rapidly. A little note of caution for those of you who want a reconciliation at this time, you can manifest that like very, very quickly. But I am feeling for some of you, this won't apply to everybody who wants a reconciliation at this time, but for some of you, Gemini, you will want to reconcile with someone that will come all the way back in, and then within a week or two, you're like, I'm not feeling this anymore. I'm going to move on. Be conscious and be cautious of other people's feelings and the other people involved. Whenever you're manifesting, do it from a place of free will, highest good, and harm to none. Actually state that. Free will, highest good, and harm to none. Because I can definitely see some partners coming back into the picture for Gemini, and Gemini loving this energy and having fun and being really playful and maybe carelessly stepping out of the picture once Gemini gets bored or realizes, okay, I thought I wanted this reconciliation and now I'm not really interested. Some hearts may be broken, Gems, so it's really, really, really important for you to keep in mind here, but you're going to have fun with this energy. So let's get a little bit more clarity. Gemini in Love, August 15th through the end of the month. We almost had a card pop, but not quite. Gemini in Love. Wow, okay. 2 cards. Okay. This is new. This is new love for you, Gemini. I think for many of you, you're trying to manifest new love. This person will come in. And you know what? Following that, center of the reading is engagement. The commitment will come in very quickly. Okay, so if you've met somebody new and you'd like to see the commitment come full circle, or you'd like a little bit more commitment in a relationship, you're getting that now. This feels really blessed. This new person feels really blessed, especially if they have some earth sign in their chart. I'm feeling somebody a little bit more grounded than Gemini. I'm actually getting for you, Gemini, someone who is a very hard worker. So if you've met somebody recently, you may actually be impressed at their work ethic. That's a really good match for you at this time. Someone who's really leveling up to Gemini, you want that, okay? And that's what you're getting. For those of you already in relationships, but you're not fully committed, or you would just like to further that commitment. For some of you, it's actually an engagement. For some of you, it's moving in together. For some of you, you really may be talking about marriage here or marriage type commitments. If you want it, you can manifest it at this time, Gemini, but this feels blessed. And it does feel like you have a partner who's on the same page, especially for those of you already in committed relationships and you just like to take that a step further. That feels really good for you. The next couple of weeks, especially as we step into Virgo season, there's something about Virgo season here that's particularly blessed for Geminis. I am getting this earth energy, okay? So you could be meeting somebody new during Virgo season, or you decide to move forward with more commitment with a new partner or a current partner during Virgo season. Particularly blessed. There's something about Virgo. There's something about earth sign energy, somebody grounded. I'm getting workaholic, which obviously could apply to you. I know how hard Geminis have been working. I really feel like it's somebody else's work ethic, but because I'm picking up on work so strongly, you may have a crossover with work. You may be meeting somebody in your line of work while you're traveling for work, okay? Following all of this is unrequited love. For some of you, you may be trying to call somebody back in and you think you want it, and then they're going to show up, and it's this unrequited love, that chemistry, that mutual attraction. It's only going to be one-sided. And it feels like you, Gemini, will be the one saying, I don't think I want this anymore. I'm kind of bored. This fizzled really quickly. Or, wow, I had this vision in my head, and that's just not the reality of who we are together. And then you'll step out really quickly. If that happens, that will come full circle probably before the end of the month. I see somebody maybe coming in really quickly over the next 2 weeks, and then you stepping away from them within the next couple of weeks, possibly before the end of the month, if this unrequited love gets called back in. So just be really cautious of this, Gemini, because you could potentially break somebody's heart. That's not the energy you're going to want out there. I'm telling you, if you're single right now and you're just a little bored because you've been working really hard, you want more of a social life, it's something we talked about a little more extensively in the full month of August video. You may be thinking, okay, I want to go out and have fun with that ex. We used to have a really good time together. You might be friends, and you may have a genuine friendship intact there. But somebody's still going to have feelings for you, Gemini. Something just feels a little bit off in terms of calling somebody back. Your partner may really, really get hurt in that mix. Don't do that to them. Don't do that to you, okay? There is somebody new. I'm telling you, somebody new. Somebody new. This feels very, very, very blessed for Gemini. For those of you in committed relationships already, there's more depth here. I do feel like there could be somebody trying to show up who isn't being all the way authentic with you. I do feel like this could apply to some friendships, Gemini, especially for those of you in committed relationships. You know the relationship with you and your partner is perfectly grounded. There's a lot of love there. You may have people trying to come back into the picture in the form of this unrequited love. Okay, we have deception popping, clarifying, getting to know each other, but we're going to come back to that. You could have somebody from the past trying to show up again. They know you're in a relationship and they don't care. But here's the thing, it's one-sided. If that applies to those of you in committed relationships, it's just going to feel like an annoyance. I don't see that doing any harm. I don't see breakups because of this. It just feels a little bit irritating to you, Gemini. So just cut those cords. Don't answer those kinds of messages because it does feel a little bit disrespectful. But it's really, it feels superficial, okay? I don't see that doing any harm. I see you kind of recognizing it and then literally not thinking about it ever again. But I do feel like this could show up in the form of friendships for those of you already in really healthy, committed partnerships. I know Geminis have been calling in new friends, okay? It feels like Gemini really needs to get out of that cycle of just working all the time and not having an actual life. That's been coming through really strong for Gemini over the last couple of weeks in collective readings, but also in private readings as well, okay? So I know that that's coming through strong for Gemini. Be careful who you're calling in. If this is new friends you're calling in or new love you're calling in, not everybody is going to show up showing you authentic versions of themselves. Trust your intuition, and that's literally the only message you need to hear, Gemini. All of your gifts have been activated. Gemini, right now, you feel like a force of nature. I would not want to be on Gemini's bad side at all, especially right now. Geminis will see through you, almost with that kind of water sign clairvoyance, right? That intensity of maybe a Scorpio. Geminis really embody that right now, but Gemini will communicate about it. Gemini is going to call you out if you show up and you're not authentic over the next couple of weeks. But just be careful, Gemini. Don't invest your energy into it. See it, step out of those situations. Keep it moving, because you know what? There's somebody. There are people that are blessed here. Again, I keep coming back to those of you in committed relationships and this involving friendships, but you have some really blessed friendships showing up too, or at least that energy trying to come through. So stay open to that. Don't be afraid to cut ties with people that are not in alignment with where you are. It's going to benefit current relationships. It's going to benefit you in terms of making space for newer and healthier relationships to show up in love and in friendships, okay? Center of the reading, we have engagement. Clarify, but keep an open mind. I feel like Gemini and Gemini's partner are both open-minded to furthering this commitment. This feels mutual. It almost feels like, as excited as Gemini is, it feels like you may have a partner who's been waiting for you to be as open-minded as them to a higher level commitment here. Also keep an open mind to committing to somebody and entertaining a real relationship with somebody who isn't normally your type, Gemini, that just comes through as really, really positive, a really positive experience. And I go back to that Scorpio energy and that water sign. You may have never dated a Scorpio. You may have never dated a water sign. You may be attracting people with qualities you never thought you were compatible with, but then you realize how much they benefit you and vice versa. So you can push each other to new depths. So stay open. Stay open to different kinds of partners showing up, different backgrounds from different parts of the world. But for some reason, I'm just getting a different sign you've never dated before. You thought maybe just outright you wouldn't be compatible with. You'll rob yourself of a really good situation if you stay hung up on that, okay? Give some new people a shot, especially if you're single. Unrequited love, this is that past one being clarified by new love. This is what I'm saying. For those Geminis who are still really caught up on reconciliations or who are just bored and who just want a little entertainment right now, hold out for the new love. Hold out for the new love. This has substance. This has depth. You will not be fulfilled. Most of you calling in not new partners, though some of you calling in old partners, calling people back, will not be fulfilled. This new love feels very fulfilling for Gemini. Let's get you a crowning card. Heart-to-heart conversations. Well, Gemini, I'm a Gemini sun. I know how much we love this, right? We could talk people's ear off any time of the day. But these two go hand in hand. This is conversation of that depth. These are new partners. Keep an eye out for the person you can talk to, and it's effortless. It's not just you doing the talking. Someone who can really meet you there. I really just keep feeling that partners are leveling up now, Gemini. You may also feel in committed relationships. Your partner is leveling up to your work ethic because it's obviously coming through very, very strong for Gemini's partners right now. But there's something about conversations of depth here. Just be careful. The people who are keeping it more superficial, they're not meeting you with depth. It's because of this. It's because of this. Okay, let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. Romantic feelings. Trust in the process, Gemini. It does feel like you have a really solid partner that you have legitimate feelings for already in your life. Even if you don't have this commitment fully intact yet, for those of you who are already dating somebody right now, it feels legit. And trust me, Gemini, it's mutual. I feel a partner around Gemini right now that is so deeply in love. Somebody who is so, I want to say this the right way, okay, because I'm channeling a certain kind of energy. It's not like an obsessive, like putting you out there as like a trophy. It's not that kind of energy, but it's like somebody who's so excited. They want to celebrate you publicly, but it comes from such pure love. They are so wrapped up in you, Gemini, you may not even realize how deep that love and those romantic feelings go. You will find out this month. These conversations are going to bring that to light. And for people who don't have that depth, that you may be entertaining and you may be spending some time with, the partners that don't have that kind of depth, whose intentions are more about, okay, Gemini's beautiful, I want to showcase them on my Instagram, or I want them, on my arm when we're out in public. That's also going to be brought to light this month too. You will cut ties with those people super fast. I'm telling you, there's someone with a lot of substance here. Keep your mind open, keep your heart open. You have a really good couple of weeks ahead. I'm telling you, Gemini, this will carry with you into Virgo season, throughout Virgo season, so you're not just limited to the next 2 weeks. But we'll take a look at that in the September 1st videos. But for now, Gemini, I hope you found this helpful. Reach out to me if you feel like you need more clarity. I am available for private readings. I don't have too much availability left for the month of August. It's mostly going to be emergency sessions at this point if you feel you need it, but I will make time for you if you need it. Reach out to me. You know how to get in touch. In the meantime, I'm sending you so much love, like gratitude, Gemini. I will be back September 1st. Love you guys. Ciao.